أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome everybody to today's class. Jazakumullah for arriving early and on time. We're going to start our today's class with starting prayer. So support teacher, can I have a student please?
Yes, can we try G2 713?
G2 713. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum assalam. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm fine, alhamdulillah. Jazakumullah for asking. So we're going to start our class with the starting prayer. Would you like to have a go at reading it yourself or follow after me?
Yeah.
Read it yourself or after me?
After you.
So we're going to start with A'udhu and Tasmiyah. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Okay. Rabbi
ربي
allimni
علمني
ma huwa
ما هو
khairun
خير
indaka.
عندك.
Let's do that one more time. Rabbi
ربي
allimni
علمني.
Remember, lam, there is a shadda present over it. Allimni
علمني
ma huwa
ما هو
khairun
خير
indaka.
عندك.
Jazakumullah. Can you read the translation for me as well, please?
Oh my Lord, teach me what is best for me in your knowledge.
Jazakumullah. Jazakumullah for participating, and until next time, Allah Hafiz. So we've done our starting pair. So just a quick reminder before we start our class about the class etiquette. So make sure you've done your wudu, you're wearing your clean clothes, your head is covered, you're sitting in a quiet place, you're using your correct ID to sign in to the class, and your parents are there with you to attend the class. Okay. So today's schedule, we have started our class with the opening dua and assembly, opening dua and announcements. After that, we're going to do a new lesson today, which we will then carry on in our practice text. And after that, we're going to learn about a new mispronounced letter. And at the end, there will be homework and announcements. So today, we're going to learn about a new rule. And this rule is known as idgham. So in G2, we will look at a group of rules of noon sakin and tanween, known as idgham, noon sakin and tanween, known as idgham. So this is a new rule that we are going to learn about today. So what is idgham? When a noon sakin or tanween is observed, a nasal sound is made. There are rules that tell you what that nasal sound is. The next letter after a noon sakin or tanween decides the nasal sound. So you must always look at the next letter. This means that if you see that there is a noon sakin or tanween present before a letter, you always look at the next letter that's after noon sakin or tanween. And that letter will tell you what sort of a nasal sound are you going to make, and if you're going to prolong the sound for a few seconds. So the letter that is right after the noon sakin or tanween is a very important letter. You should always look at it when you're reading the Holy Quran, and that letter tells you about what sort of nasal sound you're going to make. So for example, today we will look at what to do when you see a noon sakin or any tanween and straight afterwards is a mushaddad mim, which is this letter, or a mushaddad noon, which is this letter. So if you have a noon sakin or a tanween, and straight after, if you have a mim mushaddad or noon mushaddad, we're going to make a nasal sound. This is known as idgham. And now we're going to learn more about it. So when you see a noon sakin or any tanween, and straight afterwards is a mushaddad mim or a mushaddad noon, you make a nasal sound for 2 counts. That is 2 seconds. This is called idgham naqis. So idgham means to make a nasal, is assimilation or is merging of 2 letters. And there are different forms of idgham. So when you have a noon sakin or tanween, and the next letter after it is mim mushaddad or noon mushaddad, this sort of idgham is known as idgham naqis, and you make a nasal sound for 2 seconds or 2 counts. So for example, over here we're going to look at this. So this is idgham. So idgham means to merge and assimilate. This means that you're joining 2 letters. So many words of the Holy Quran carry a quiescent letter between a mutahrik and mushaddad letter. These letters are assimilated in accordance with the rules of recitation. And there are 2 types of idgham. But today we're only going to focus on idgham naqis, which is the partial assimilation. The sound of a quiescent letter, that is nasal sound, is pronounced to some extent. So it depends that if you have noon sakin or tanween, what letter is right after the noon sakin or tanween. And if there is a noon mushaddad or mim mushaddad, then we're going to make a nasal sound, and this is known as idgham naqis. So we're going to have a look over here. If ya or mim mushaddad appears after noon sakin or tanween, assimilation will take place with a 2-second nasal sound. Only 1 stroke of tanween will be used in assimilation. That means that if you have tanween somewhere, like for example, over here, you can see that there is tanween. You will use one of the fatha stroke to join with the other letter, while one will be used to make, while only one of the fatha stroke will be used in assimilation of the 2 letters, and you're also going to make a nasal sound. So let's start with the exercise. I'm going to give you a few examples from the exercise. So over here, you can see that there is noon sakin present over here, but right after it, there is ya mushaddad. So when you're going to join it, you're going to make a nasal sound. Min yawmin. You can see over here, written in green, how it is supposed to be pronounced. So you can see over here that you're going to read mim as me, and then after that, there is noon sakin and ya mushaddad. So you're going to make a nasal sound, min yawmin. But if it's noon mushaddad or mim mushaddad, you then prolong the sound for 2 seconds. So over here, you can see that there is tanween. After that, there is waw mushaddad. We're going to again join the 2 of the letters, ya mushaddad and waw mushaddad. Wala. Again over here in green, it tells you exactly how you're going to join it and what you're supposed to exactly pronounce. Wala. So you can see that you do make a nasal sound while merging both the letters. But the next one over here, you can see that there is noon sakin, but the next letter is mim mushaddad. So over here, we're going to make a 2-second nasal sound because there is mim mushaddad present after this. Over here, akum ma'ahum, akum ma'ahum. 2-second nasal sound because there's mim mushaddad present over here. If there is noon mushaddad or mim mushaddad present after a noon sakin or tanween, you prolong the nasal sound for 2 seconds. Akum ma'ahum. An yushraka. Over here, we're going to make the nasal sound because it's not mim mushaddad or noon mushaddad. We're not going to prolong the sound that much. An yushraka. Mu'minatin wadiyatun. Mu'minatin wadiyatun. We're going to join the 2 letters over here and we're going to make a nasal sound. Ta'irin yatiru. Ta'irin yatiru. Over here you can see that there is mim mushaddad. So we are going to again prolong the nasal sound for 2 seconds. Wala amatum mu'minatun. Wala amatum mu'minatun. And again over here. Again over there, it's tanween. But after that, we have mim mushaddad. Azabam min. Azabam min. We're going to prolong the sound for 2 seconds. Again, over here in this example, burujim mushayyadatin. Burujim mushayyadatin. And over here in this example, naba'im mustaqarrun. Naba'im mustaqarrun. Remember, the rule is that whenever you have noon sakin or tanween, like over here we have tanween, and over here we have noon sakin. So if you have noon sakin or tanween, and the next letter after it is mim mushaddad or noon mushaddad, you're going to make a nasal sound and you have to prolong it for 2 seconds. Like one more example over here. Shaitanam marida. Shaitanam marida. So this is the new rule that you've learned today, and this is known as idgham naqis. So when you have noon sakin or tanween and the next letter after it is mim mushaddad or noon mushaddad, you make nasal sound and prolong it for 2 seconds. Sorry about that. Prolong it for 2 seconds. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the practice exercise. And we are doing chapter 26, verse 9 to 91 till 100. We're going to practice these verses today. So I'm going to recite these verses once, and then after that we can have a student to recite after me. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wa uzlifatil jannatu lil muttaqin. Wa burrizatil jahimu lil ghawin. Wa qila lahum ayna ma kuntum ta'budun min dunillah. هل ينصرونكم أو ينتصرون فكبكبوا فيها هم والغاوون وجنود إبليس أجمعون قالوا وهم فيها يختصمون تالله إن كنا لفي ضلال مبين إذ نسويكم برب العالمين وما أضلنا إلا المجرمون. Okay, so these are the verses that we're going to practice today. Support teacher, can I have a student, please? Assalamu alaikum, support teacher. Sorry, can you hear me?
Walaikum Assalam. Yes, can we try G2719?
G2719. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah.
Walaikum salam.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine, alhamdulillah.
2719.
Jazakallah for asking. So
Can
we're going to.
sorry, MT, to interrupt. Can I please request you, G2719? Please make sure you're sitting in a quiet place, at least for your part on the mic. Can you do that? Can you go to a quiet place, a room where there's no one? Okay. G2719 is not unmuting themselves. Can we try
I'm
G2?
here.
There's still some background noise coming from behind you. Can you please make sure that you there's no background noise, and we'll pick you in a bit. Jazakallah. Okay, can we try G2677 in the meanwhile?
G2677. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. G2677. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. Can you hear me?
Okay, they're not unmuting themselves. Can we try G2721?
G2721. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm fine, alhamdulillah. Thank you for asking. Okay, so we're going to start practicing verse 91. So would you like to have a go yourself or follow after me?
Follow after you.
Start with your taus and tasmiyah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Wa uzlifat uzlifatil jannatu
وأزلفت الجنة
lilmuttaqin
للمتقين
wa uzlifatil jannatu
وأزلفت الجنة للمتقين Muttaqin.
Well done. Muttaqin.
Muttaqin.
Well done. وبرزت.
وبرزت.
وبرزت الجحيم
وبرزت الجحيم
للغاوين
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 للغازين
غاوين
غازين
bean. This is wow. Letter
Veen.
wow. Bean. Yes, good. Well done. Jazakumullah for participation, and until next time, Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Let's go to check and have another student, please.
Can we try G2 692?
G2 692. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
Good, Alhamdulillah.
That's good. Alhamdulillah. So we're going to start with this verse over here. Would you like to have a go reading it yourself or follow after me?
Follow after you.
That's fine. Please say your thousand tasmiyah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
وقيل لهم
وقيل لهم
أينما
أينما
كنتم
كنتم
تعبدون
تعبدون
تعبدون.
تعبدون.
You don't have to make a jerk sound. This is, remember, this is letter Ain. تعبدون.
تعبدون.
Okay, let's do this verse one more time. وقيل لهم
وقيل لهم
أينما
أينما
كنتم
كنتم
تعبدون.
تعبدون.
Okay, well done, Master. That was very well read. Jazakumullah for your participation, and until next time, Allah Hafiz.
Hafiz.
So, can I have another student, please?
Yeah, can we try G2 658?
G2 658. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.
Walaikum assalam.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine, alhamdulillah. Jazakumullah for asking. So we're going to start with verse 94. Would you like to have a go reading it yourself or follow after me?
Follow you.
That's fine. So please say your thousand tasmiyah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
من دون الله
من دون الله
من دون الله
من دون من دون الله
من
من
دون الله
دون الله
هل
هل
ينصرونكم
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 yansurunakum
أو
aw
ينتصرون.
yantasirun
Okay, let's do this one more time. من دون الله
min dunillah
هل
hal
ينصرونكم
yansurunakum
أو ينتصرون.
aw yantasirun.
Well done, Masha. That was very well read. Jazakumullah for your participation. And until next time, Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz, Jazakallah.
No problem. Support teacher, can I have another student, please?
Yeah, can we try G2714 this time?
G2714. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.
Assalam.
Walaikum assalam. How are you? Sorry, can you hear me?
Assalam.
Walaikum assalam. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm fine, alhamdulillah. Jazakumullah for asking. So we're going to start with verse 95. Would you like to have a go yourself or after me?
After you.
That's fine. Please say your thousand tasmiyah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
Fakubkibu.
وكبكبوا
This is letter fa. Fakubkibu.
فكبكبوا
Fakubkibu.
فكبكبوا
Fiha.
فيها
Hum.
هم
Walghabun.
والغاوون
Walghabun.
والغاوون.
Let's do this one more time. Fakubkibu.
فكبكبوا
Fiha hum.
فيها هم
Walghabun.
والغاوون
Walghabun.
والغاوون
Wajunudu.
وجنود
Iblisa.
إبليس
Iblisa.
إبليس
Ajma'un.
أجمعون
Wajunudu.
وجنود
Iblisa.
إبليس
Ajma'un.
أجمعون.
Well done. That was very well read. Jazakumullah for your participation. And until next time, Allah Hafiz. Support teacher, can I have another student, please?
Yeah, can we try G2678?
G2678. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. How are you?
Good, alhamdulillah. How are you?
I'm fine, alhamdulillah. Jazakumullah for asking. So we're going to start with verse 97. Would you like to have a go yourself or after me?
After you, please.
That's fine. Please start with your Taus and Tasmiyah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
قالوا
قالوا
وهم
وهم
فيها
فيها
يختصمون
يتهمون
قالوا
قالوا
وهم فيها
وهم فيها
يختصمون
يقتسمون
تالله
تالله
إن كنا
إن كنا
إن كنا
إن كنا
لفي
لفي
ضلال مبين
ضلال ضلال
ضلال
ضلال
لم
ملل
lim, you're joining lam with mim mushaddad. Lim,
لم
lim,
لم
mubin,
مبين
lim mubin,
وضلال المبين
lim,
ضلال
lim,
المبين
mubin. Well done, Jazakumullah, for your participation, and until next time, Allah Hafiz.
الله حافظ جزاك الله
Allah Hafiz, no problem. So before we start with another student, just to remind everyone, this is the rule that we have learned today, idgham and akis. So over here, you can see that there is tanween, and right after tanween, the next letter is mim mushaddad. So when you're going to join these two letters, you're going to make a nasal sound, and you're going to prolong it for 2 seconds. Lim mubin. This rule again is known as idgham naqis that we've just learned about at the beginning of this lesson. Okay, so support teacher, can I have another student, please?
Yeah, can we try G2 656?
G2 656. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. G2 656. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.
Walaikum assalam. How are you?
I'm fine, alhamdulillah. How are you?
I'm fine as well. Thanks for asking.
No problem. Okay, we're going to start. We're going to do this verse again. Would you like to have a go yourself or follow after me?
I think I'll try and have a go myself.
Okay, excellent. Please start with your thousand tasmiyah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم تالله إن كنا لفي ضلال مبين.
Okay, that was mashallah, very well read. But just to point out, or just to remind you about the three rules that you've already learned about. So over here, you can see that there's noon mushaddad. So you're going to prolong the sound for 2 seconds. Kun. And again, after that, we have alif right after fatha. So this is rufe madda. So we're going to prolong the sound over here for 2 seconds as well. Kunna. Kunna.
كنا
And Over here again, remember, new rule that you've just learned about. So this is tanween, and after that there is mim mushaddad. So we're going to make a nasal sound and prolong it for 2 seconds. Dhalalim mubin.
Dhalalim.
Good, well done. That was mashallah very well read. Jazakumullah for your participation, and until next time, Allah Hafiz. My support teacher, can I have another student, please?
Can we try G2 652?
G2 652. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.
Walaikum salam.
How are you?
Good.
Sorry, I can't hear you properly. I think there's a bit of a connection issue. Can you come closer to the mic, please? Sorry, I still can't hear you.
Can we try G2 666?
G2 666. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. G2 666. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.
Okay, they are not unmuting themselves. Okay, can we try G2 692?
G2 692. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. How are you?
Good, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, that's good. Okay, so we're going to start with verse 99. Would you like to have a go at reading it yourself, or would you like to follow after me?
What did you say, sorry?
Would you like to have a go at reading it yourself, or would you like to follow after me?
Follow after you.
That's fine. Please start with your 1,000 tasmiyah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
إذ نسويكم
إذ نسويكم
برب العالمين
برب العالمين
وما أضلنا
أضلنا
إلا المجرمون
إلا المجرمون.
Well done. We're going to do this whole verse one more time. 2 verses actually. إذ نسويكم
إذ نسويكم
برب العالمين
برب العالمين
وما أضلنا إلا المجرمون
إلا المجرمون
إلا المجرمون
إلا المجرمون.
Well done, mashallah. That was very well read. Jazakumullah for your participation, and until next time, Allah Hafiz.
Hafiz.
All right, so we're going to try and practice these 10 verses one more time very quickly. Support teacher, can I have another student, please?
Yeah, can we try G2 697?
G2 697. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. G2 697. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.
Okay, they're not unmuting themselves. Can we try 698?
G2 698. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum
How are
assalam.
you?
I'm fine, alhamdulillah. Jazakumullah for asking. How are you?
Good.
Alhamdulillah, that's good. So we're going to start with verse 91 one more time. So would you like to read it yourself or follow after me?
Follow after you.
That's fine. Please start with your thousand tasmiyah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
Wa uzlifatil jannatu. Wa uzlifatil
فأزلفت
jannatu
الجنة
lil muttaqin.
للمتقين
Wa uzlifatil
فأزلفت
jannatu
الجنة
lil muttaqin.
للمستقيم
Lil muttaqin.
للمتقين
Wa burrizatil
فبرزت
wa burrizatil jahimu
شهيد
lil ghawin.
للغابين.
MashaAllah, that was very well read. Jazakumullah for your participation, and until next time, Allah Hafiz.
Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. All right, sport teacher, can I have another student, please?
Can we try G2 690?
G2 690. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.
Saga.
Walaikum assalam. How are you?
How are you?
I'm fine, alhamdulillah. Jazakumullah for asking. Would you like to have a go reading yourself or follow after me?
After you.
That's fine. Please start with your thousand tasmiyah.
الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
وقيل لهم
وقيل لهم
أينما كنتم
كنتم
تعبدون
تعبدون
من دون الله
من دون الله
هل ينصرونكم
هل ينصرون
Sorry, I think there's a bit of internet connection issues. هل ينصرونكم
ينصرونكم
هل ينصرونكم
ينصرونكم
أو ينتصرون
ينتصرون
أو
أو
ينتصرون. Well done, Masha. That was very well read. Jazakumullah for your participation, and until next time, Allah Hafiz. Sorry, excuse me. Sport teacher, can I have another student, please?
Yeah. Can we try G2? Sorry, did we just had 690?
Sorry, I don't remember.
Okay, can we try 670?
G2 670. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.
Walaikum Assalam.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm fine, alhamdulillah. Jazakumullah for asking. So would you like to have a go reading yourself or after me?
I would like to read it myself.
That's good. So please start with your 1,000 tasmiyah.
Yes. Sorry. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم فكذبوا فيها هم والغاوون وجنود إبليس
Sorry, your voice got cut slightly. Can you read this verse one more time?
Yes. وجنود إبليس أجمعون.
Sorry, just to remind you, this is a letter Jim and not Fa. Can you please read this verse one more time?
Yes. وجنود إبليس أجمعون.
MashaAllah, that was very well read. Jazakumullah for your participation, and until next time, Allah Hafiz.
Good after.
Allah Hafiz. A sport teacher, can I have another student, please?
Yeah, can we go back to the student which we had at the beginning? G2719.
G2719, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
All right, so we're going to read verse 97. Would you like to have a go reading yourself or after me?
After you.
That's fine. Please say your 1,000 tasmiyah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قالوا
وهم فيها.
وهم
This is letter Fa. فيها
فيها
يختصمون.
يختصمون
يختصمون.
يختصمون
يختصمون.
يختصمون
يخ
يختصمون
tasimun,
tasimun,
tallahi,
tallahi,
in kunna
in kunna
lafi
las lafi
dhalalim mubin.
wal
Dhalalim
fala fala
lim
lim
mubin.
mubin
Is nusavvikum
iznafikum
is
is
nusavvikum
nuna
nusavvi
nun
nusa
nusa
nusavvi
nusabi
kum
kum
birabbil alamin.
birabbil alamin
Wama
wama
azallana
azallana
illal
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 mujrimun.
mujrimun.
MashaAllah, that was very well read. Jazakumullah for your participation, and until next time, Allah Hafiz. So this was our practice text, chapter 26, verse 91 till verse 100. Okay, so in the last 5 minutes, we're going to learn about a new mispronounced letter, that is letter Ain. So letter Ain is known as a letter of the throat. That means that this is softly pronounced from the middle of the throat and is one of the typical sounds of the Arabic language. So letter Ain, when you make the Ain sound, it comes from the middle of your throat, and it's different to Alif or Hamza, and it can often be replaced with Alif or Hamza. So the sound is Ain. So over here, you can see this is a softly pronounced letter from the middle of the throat and is one of the typical sounds of the Arabic language. So here are a few examples of letter Ain. So over here, you can see that there is Ain with a shadda on top of it. Fa'al, fa'alun. And over here, there's Hamza with a shadda on top of it. If you read this one, it will be fa'a, fa'a. This will make a jerking sound, whereas for Ain, it's more of a soft sound. Fa'a, fa'a. Whereas if there's a Hamza present over there, you make a jerking sound. Fa'a, fa'alun. Similarly, over here in this example, the tira, alayhi. Over here, you can see that there's Ain with sakin, and the next letter is again Ain with the shadda. Alayhi. Over here, there is Mim with kasra and Ain with a sukoon on top of it. Near, asmir. So again, make sure that you pronounce the letter Ain instead of making a jerking sound. Ain's sound should come out of the middle of your throat. Asmir. La. Fakhla. Fakhla. Sorry, I read it wrong at the first time. There is kha with a sukoon on top of it. fakhla, fakhla. So again, make sure that you don't make a jerking sound. Instead, if there was a hamza present on top over here, instead of ain, you would have read it as la, la. You would have made a jerking sound. But if you have ain, you'll make a soft sound from your throat, la, la. So there's a difference between making an ain sound and a hamza sound. Hamza is more of a jerk, whereas ain is more of a soft sound. Mir. Whereas if there was hamza, you would say it as mi, mi. Okay, so this is another mispronounced letter, a common mispronounced letter. When people recite Holy Quran, they usually make a jerking sound that you make for hamza, or they generally make an alif sound. Whereas for ain, you should be making a soft sound from the middle of your throat. All right, so this is another example of one of the mispronounced letters. All right, so before we end our lesson, I'm going to give you the homework. So today we did another rule, which is idgham, assimilation, and we learned about idgham naqis, which is if you have tanween or noon sakin, and if there's mim mushaddad or noon mushaddad present after it, you make a nasal sound and prolong it for 2 seconds. After that, we did practice text, chapter 26, verses 91 till 100. After that, for a few minutes, we learned about a new mispronounced letter, that is letter ain, a letter of the throat. And your homework for today is to practice all the today verses, apply the rules we have revised so far in your daily tilawat, and always when you are practicing idgham naqis rule, always look at the next letter after any noon, sakin or tanween. That letter will tell you if you have to make a nasal sound or not, and if you're supposed to prolong it for 2 counts or not. So this is your homework. Make sure you practice all of this again before tomorrow's class. We're going to end our today's class with the ending prayer. So support teacher, can I have another student, please?
Yeah, can we try G2697?
G2697, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.
अस्सलामुअलैकुम।
Walaikum assalam. How are you?
मैं ठीक हूँ, आप क्या हाल है?
I'm also fine, alhamdulillah. Jazakumullah for asking. So we're going to recite the ending prayer before we end our class. So would you like to have a go by yourself or after me?
After you, please.
That's fine. Please say your 1,000 tasmiyah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Allahumma.
اللهم
Allahumma.
اللهم
Hamni
हमनी
Bil-Qur'anil Azim.
बिल-कुरआनिल अज़ीम
Waj'alhu
वजअलहु
li
ली
imaman wa
इमामन व
nuran wa
नूरन व
hudan wa
हुरन व
hudan wa
हुदन व
rahmatan
व
rahmatan
रहमतन
rahmatan.
रहमतन
Jazakumullah. That was very well read. Can you read the translation for me as well, please?
O Allah, have mercy on me, through the Quran the Great,
Through the Quran.
through the Quran the Great, and make it for me the leader, the light, the guidance, and the mercy.
Jazakumullah. That was very well read. Jazakumullah for your participation, and until next time, Allah Hafiz. All right, Jazakumullah everybody for attending today's class and all your participation. Everybody did a great job. And please make sure you do your homework or recite all the verses that we've done, practice all of them, and make sure that you apply all the rules that you've learned so far. All right, so Jazakumullah everybody, and until next time, Allah Hafiz.